All right, go get it, baby. What's going on? Welcome to another edition, another live show, another live stream on Liverpool Football Talk. Get in there. We're going to let the comments load. Skype's going to be running as well for anyone who wants to call in. I will ask that everyone holds off, except for the person who's calling right now. Go get it, brother. What's going on, man?
Hello.
How you doing today, man?
Yeah, I'm good. Fine. How are you?
Pretty good. I slept.
Yeah.
I'm on my working schedule right now, so
Yeah.
hanging in there, man.
Yeah, it should be good anyway. So yeah, it looks like a couple new news bits. Nothing too exciting just yet, but speculation, rumors, all sorts and stuff like that. But yeah, it's been good, and I guess we'll wait for the comments to load in and things like that.
Exactly. I almost jumped on the Oblak articles, but who knows? Who knows what's going on, right? So
Yeah.
it's always something.
Yeah, definitely. You're never going to get rid of it.
Exactly.
Until it's obviously,
Oh, and there were this one's a good one. I'm just gonna jump in for a second. Owen McKeever.
Yeah.
Let's see how much meat is on the bone of this comment here. He says Liverpool agrees £62 million fee. Is it pronounced Lion? I'm just gonna botch this stream right away. Leon, there you go, yeah. Leon. For Nabil Fekir, plus add-ons worth $5 million if Liverpool win the Premier League. Okay. Deal announced Monday. Someone was talking about that medical tomorrow as well. Thanks for the comment, Owen McKeever. Good seeing you, bro. I don't know. What do you think?
I think it's all still speculation. Everything's still up in the air.
Everything's just all BS, man.
Yeah, pretty much, because you never know, because there's been like fake pics of him, there's been fake news articles that he's been here, he's been there. So we can't really trust anything at the moment. It's only until like Liverpool or Klopp or whoever, or if he says something. So I don't know. I wouldn't really trust anything at the moment. But yeah, it'd kind of be exciting if he was having a medical tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't believe it, but you never know, right? There could be one legitimate report here and there, but it's usually just clickbait stuff, unfortunately.
Exactly, yeah.
So what are you going to do, right?
They know everybody's going to bite on it. Well, at least all the Liverpool fans. So, yeah.
That's why I like this show. We can just kind of go live and figure it out. Some days it's hard to tell. Other days you just know it's nonsense.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Well, yeah, it's going to continue, isn't it?
Exactly. I'm going to do some quick shout-outs here. John Plunkett, what's going on, man? How you doing? BF, funny comment there. Hayden Vedlier just types in goalkeeper. I can't tell when people are just misspelling or if they're just trying to be funny or something. Probably a spelling mistake there. Antico, what's up? Serpent Line, Zayn Ali. Klopp's not going to Madrid. Come on, man.
And he already said that he found that ridiculous. And he says he wants to continue to make a legacy here.
No, I think exactly. This means everything to Klopp.
Yeah.
So we're in such a great position, man. Go ahead, bro.
Sorry, I think after that loss, I think Klopp's even more determined.
For sure.
We
had it.
It's literally.
It just made it that much more ridiculous. I think Klopp was just like, okay, what more can I do? We had them on the ropes. We probably would have won that match, or at least would have earned it, and that happens. So it's almost like, he lost in the Champions League to Bayern Munich off a late goal. Yeah. I heard, I didn't even watch that, but I heard, people were telling me about it, and it's a heartbreaker. That one must have been tough. This one is so ridiculous. He's probably just like, you know what? Screw it. It's not even. What do you say after that?
The thing, the problem with the one at Dortmund is because he had such a, his budget wasn't very high. He got in a few players, but it's like it was almost our problem now that there wasn't enough players to kind of they didn't have the legs to go on anymore. They managed to keep it 1-1 until the 90th minute or something like that, and then Robin does like a really bad cut in, and he
that's how it happened.
The ball slowly goes into the goal, and it's such a bad goal, but it's like you can feel the pain when it goes in.
I can't even. Oh man.
I felt so sorry for the
Kloppy,
Dortmund fans.
Man. Yeah, for the Dortmund fans too.
Jeez, because they'd been so good as well, considering that Bayern had been on top for the past how many years. and they'd kind of made a comeback. But yeah, it looks like Bayern's probably gonna. Have you realized that Bundesliga is so boring now?
Yeah, I don't really watch any football
Yeah.
outside of Premier, and the odd
Yeah.
game I'll see, right? But
Well,
I can't keep up.
The thing is, yeah, you can barely keep up with the Liverpool games.
Yeah, I just go. I got to do the show too, right? So any extra time that would have gone into, how's this team doing? How's this league doing? You know, I can't keep up. I'm getting there though. Once I get the website going and the show takes off, financially for me, then different ball game. Then I get all the time in the world, right? I really appreciate you calling in. You're a star on this show, man.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks.
Yeah, no, thank you, man.
Looking at, because I'd forgot I'd done this like at least a year ago now. I'd gone and Wix, they've done you can do quite a lot there for free.
I heard about that. Yeah, you sent me the thing. Yeah.
Yeah, you can sell quite a lot, and you can like add in PayPal donations, so you can link your PayPal to it. So you could say, I don't know, you might be able to link on it. I'm not too sure exactly. But like, if you kind of want an easy kind of way to get on, just.
I already paid for the hosting though on another. Trust me, I get so excited, and then I just I go, okay, I have no problem spending money, but doing like mundane work is not my forte. Yeah. I'm a creative type of person. If it's not creative, if it's not the show, it's a go getter. Okay, I don't have time for laundry. I don't have time to clean a house. Yeah. All right, nah. Telling you, man. Some people are just good at certain things, and to me, that's I have a learning curve on that as well. Anyway, we'll get into that another time. I appreciate the advice, and we're going to build an awesome hub. I think what the goal is, the stream got a little bit crazy towards the end there. I do apologize to some of our viewers. Some of the people in the comments, or in this case, someone who calls in, they don't have the sense to not talk about certain things. In particular, drugs, right?
I literally, it was like.
Were you in when that happened? I was right at the end. We had such a great stream.
I had like literally 3 minutes left. I was like, oh yeah, I'll just quickly have a look and see what they're saying.
I better come in.
He comes out of nowhere saying this stuff. I was like, wow.
He starts talking about it.
Yeah.
I don't mind if someone wants to have a debate in the comments about certain drugs, which. I'm not gonna. Free speech to a certain point, and I get it. But when he dropped that, I'm gonna talk to him. I'm gonna say, "Listen, man, because we can't have that. We got young people watching, and as well as the swearing. I don't mind if it happens for now. In the future, what my goal is to try to get all the. If we're gonna have a swearing rant, like if Scouser comes in and someone says "carry us," like that's gonna be for the website. Yeah. Then we don't have to really. I don't know. I still have to figure it out. So, anyways, yeah. So everyone's asking about it now, of course, right? I'm not gonna get into it. One of our subscribers, I let him call in. I didn't pre-screen calls. I just kind of trust people.
Is my mic fine?
Yeah, your mic's great, man.
Okay, thanks.
I think so. Oh, are they saying the volume's low? Sometimes,
exactly.
You know what? Well, you know what happens when I go live. Where is it? Where's my window? It does it again. See, it puts it automatically moves my volume down on my OBS.
Oh yeah, resets everything. Yeah.
It resets it every time, so I've got to literally have it. Like my volume panel has to be open, and I just fixed it now. If you guys couldn't hear him, sorry. Shoot, I hate that. We're trying to do a live show, and hopefully the sound came in okay. Sorry, guys, if the sound wasn't good. It's hard doing this stuff. People don't realize lots of little things. Yeah. Anyway, so the guy...
well, I guess we'll leave that topic for later on.
We'll get into it another time. And just anyone who calls in, please watch what you say. Oh, you're a victim of the mole crisis?
Keep it 12.
I don't know, man. We'll see. See, sometimes some of the trolls are sneaking back in because they're fooling me. They're like, oh, you blocked me, bro. Actually, in one live stream, this mank was in there. And I said, oh, sorry, it was part of we had a bad mod. Then I realized later, I go, wait a minute. I blocked him. I blocked that guy. So, I'll see what I can do, man. And then people want to become mods. I got to really know someone, or else I took a risk and started adding mods, and it was just bad.
I was like, who are these new guys getting all these mods? I was like, I'd never seen them before. I was like, what's going on?
It got out of control. I started just getting too loose with the show. Yeah. And then, what happened was I just wanted to be, sometimes, this is where I really screwed up. Sometimes a mod would make a mistake,
Yeah.
And I'd take away their powers and give it to the person who got blocked because I felt bad. I wasn't even thinking. You know, sometimes being nice is not the way to go. And yeah, we paid for it. We lost. We got like 50 people blocked within 5 minutes. I'm like, oh no.
Yeah.
So we fixed most of it. We have a caller. Carlos is calling in. Let's bring in Carlos. So it takes about a minute or a few seconds to hear him. Here he is. Carlos!
How's it going?
What's going on, brother?
I was gonna say. I was gonna say something right now. Oh, the
Live.
I know the drug talk thing. It reminds me of the what's that one news station that had live phone-ins and they finally took them off? C-SPAN.
Yeah, the C-SPAN prank calls are hilarious, man. Or the Howard Stern ones, where the Howard Stern fans will call in, and they'll be doing a weather report, and then they talk about a storm coming out of Howard Stern's ass. Right at the end, they just nail him, and then the guy hangs up. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, that thing yesterday reminded me of the C-SPAN.
Another thing too, I noticed. We did work on some of the stream issues to make so we don't have as much interruptions. I'm working on it. Apparently, the webcam I use for Skype, it doesn't have a good rating.
Right.
And I'm surprised because it's actually a good webcam I use.
Mm-hmm.
So you know what? This show we're gonna have to constantly upgrade. Just hang in there with us, guys.
Yeah.
Whenever we have problems. So yeah. No, you know what? You gotta watch it when you go live. So if anyone screws up live or wants to get cheeky live, be your last time for a long time. If you know. I'm gonna let the last one go because he's being it was just what it is. But we gotta have some respect for the show and respect for the audience, especially younger kids. We can't get into those topics here, man. So, anyways, good to see Tommy Walker, James Waring. I want to do a little bit of shout outs because I like to do that. Johnny Gooch. We don't really have any news. We already just rambled about a bit of things earlier on. So. Just a nice call-in show. I felt obliged to do it. I want to try to do this every day to give everyone a thing. So I am going to work relatively soon. We can do the stream for another. It's still early in it, so yeah, we might go an hour. It's 12 minutes in right now, so give you guys a nice experience. Anyway, so you guys can take the floor, whatever you got there. Any comments? Go for it.
Yeah, I've got a couple.
Jose Arts. Go get it. I'm just doing a shout out. Sorry. Go ahead. Yeah.
Gun.
I'm good. No, I'm such an idiot. I tell you to go and then I do a shout out. Go ahead.
Okay. Okay. So it seems like the people's first choice is Oblak.
Yes.
So it looks like that now. It looks like Liverpool seem to be eyeing him up more than Alisson. But to be honest, it doesn't. I just need a world class keeper.
Did you read the Express article?
No.
The one about I think they were saying something like. Now again, I take this with a huge grain of salt. The talking point was that they were the Liverpool owners, were going. I don't believe this at all, but they were saying that they were going for a black instead of Klopp, who wanted Alisson. I don't put much into it, but that's what the article was trying to say.
I guess it don't really matter.
Do you think Klopp has like a preference?
I think
he does.
Klopp likes Alisson, I think he likes Alisson more than Oblak, but to me, does it really matter?
The thing is,
at this point, I don't think it matters. Just get anyone better than him.
Except for Butland, but
Yeah. I think we have to be ready if we can't get Alisson. Odds are we will. We don't want to be forced to pay the nose here. So going for Oblak, who people are saying is better, kind of puts pressure on them to say, look, don't screw us around on the price too hard.
Yeah, I was about to say,
I think that's what really is what's going on right now, to be honest with you guys.
Imagine if we got because we've been hyping up for Oblak and Alisson. Imagine if we just got Butland or someone like that. Jesus, he's a better keeper than Karius, but come on, just chuck the money.
We need a next level, man.
Yeah, I think
it's crazy. Sorry, go ahead.
Oblak would be perfect for the squad. He already has Champions League experience. He's been in 2 finals. I mean, yeah, he lost them, but he has experience.
He won Europa finals, didn't he? And we haven't won them.
Yeah, he has experience on how to play big games. He knows you can't do like those goals that Real Madrid scored on him in the finals. Those weren't like curious flops. Like they were actually good goals. So like he knows that there's no like little to no room for error, especially on the final. So that's why I think he brings experience.
Yeah, I know why Klopp actually. I just remembered now. I know why Klopp likes Alisson over Oblak. Is Alisson's distribution is a lot better than Oblak's. You know, like how I think
Oblak saves.
I know, but Alisson's reach is. I think it's a bit more than. Is like his. I think his reach is longer than Oblak's. I'm pretty sure. But still,
have you seen Oblak save against Harry Kane?
He's saved some mental shots, to be honest. Yeah.
So we're talking about Alisson or no Black, but the one other keeper who like, they keep saying we're going for him, but I don't know. To be honest, it's Courtois. I think.
I don't think we're going for him.
He's not. He's gonna go to Madrid. If he's gonna go somewhere, he's going to Madrid. He's not gonna come to us. There's no point. And it looks even Don Ballon, they're like just rubbish and news article people, even like they're reporting it, so it's rubbish.
If we did sign him though, would you be disappointed?
Slightly, but yeah. To be honest, yeah.
I just want Alisson or Oblak. Oblak is my first choice.
Yeah,
I really like him.
I think Klopp thinks that Alisson fits well with the the overall structure of his team. How he wants from he wants like A being the attack, B being the midfield, and C being like the back. He wants to cut B out and goes to C from C to A. That's why he got Van Dijk. Van Dijk loves like his how good his passing is. That's what he wanted to kind of do. So get goals quicker, and then as soon as that happens, the midfield can upload, they can pass on the attack. The thing is with Oblak, his distribution is like, I think it's still all right, but it's not as good as Alisson's. And I think Klopp wants to kind of have how Pep Guardiola has made his team. It's kind of like how he wants to play out from the back as well as well as the pressing and the things like that. He just wants to kind of have someone, with. I think he likes some qualities of Alisson over than Oblak's, but to be honest, I don't think it really matters at this point.
As someone who watches La Liga a lot, I've been watching La Liga for like 3-4 years already. The Premier League is way more competitive, but I feel like the teams, like some of the teams, like the top 10, like their 10th place, 9th place, 8th place are better than I'd say they're better than Premier League 10th, 9th, and 8th. And basically, like I feel like Oblak has his distribution might not be as well, but I mean at the end of the day he's a keeper. Honestly, I think Oblak has better reflexes, better those last minute saves. I mean, how many goals have we not scored where Karius has been like in the bad positioning or I mean, he like fumbled through his legs, or had he been like a tad bit closer, or had his reach been a little bit like farther. Like that's why I think Oblak, like maybe he might just pass it to the defenders, but our defenders are reliable. I don't think Arnold or Van Dijk or Robertson would actually like fumble the ball or anything. I mean, I hope not, but.
Yeah, well, I guess let's look at some of the comments and see what they're saying, or if they've got any questions.
I got some bad news. I'm in my Skype thing. I can't find Scouser. He's not in my contacts.
Let me see if I've got him.
See if he's there. If he's like lost or something, or.
I cannot see. Hold on.
Maybe he just. You know what I find about this Skype thing is that once you have a group call, it keeps carrying on. So
that's what I found.
You get all these messages and notifications. I can't even get back to you get back to anybody. As soon as I go into Skype, it's just a mess. I just see orange dots everywhere. So I hope he's around.
What's his actual name? What's his actual name?
I don't know. I can't remember. I think it was it Dave? I have no idea. His thing was it had "You'll Never Walk Alone" in his.
It's just hashtag "You Never Walk Alone."
Yeah, but I think maybe he's taking it off or something.
I think he doesn't usually do the late streams, though, does he?
Yeah, he came in a couple times. Maybe he just felt it wasn't for him. I bet you someone saw him on air and they're trying to Redman TV's trying to steal him. But, I don't know. I wonder where he is. You never know. He was good, man.
Yeah, it's
He
hard.
better come back.
22. Yeah, I think he'll go.
We
I
need
think
him.
it's when. I think it's when you know, after you've done your, you know, you work for 4 days, whatever it is.
Yeah, maybe that.
Then maybe like during the, you know, earlier, because in England it's like 20 to 12, so he might be asleep. You never know.
Yeah. And I'm just joking too about the comment. I just find it funny.
Yeah, no
This guy is gold, though. That's what I'm saying. This guy, when he started ranting, I'm like, oh man, this guy's gonna be great.
Full on.
I hope we find him. I'm already getting anxiety now.
Yeah, don't worry. We've got his contact. We can flood him with comments.
We gotta. Yeah, no, he'll be around somewhere. He's probably just gonna change it up. But yeah, we can look at the comments, do some shout outs, change the topics. This is all we've really been doing. I haven't done any player ratings for the season kind of a thing. So, you know, I thought about doing it. I just haven't had time. We can just kind of talk about it live. I don't think it warrants.
Yeah, we can do it live if you want.
We could just
So,
kind of
player
go
ratings
in and
right
out
now?
of it. I'm not going to really go an hour on player ratings, to be honest with you guys. Preston says I should start a gaming channel. I have a couple secret ones. You know what I should upload? I should upload my Grand Theft Auto video. That reminds me of like our Champions League run, and then I hit a bus right at the end. It was like such an amazing run. With and we didn't lose to a bus. We lost to the Carriers. He was the bus. But I remember, it's weird how life is, because I remember doing that run, and I play it with music. I'll cut a live music video to this stuff. And I'll get some, it's crazy when you're really good at it. So anyways, I did the most amazing epic run. And then I just got kind of, you get bored if you've already done all that on the run. And the whole idea of the run is you don't want to crash, because it's a whole music video. So it's cool if you keep going, right? And right at the end, I just kind of got mundane. And I crashed into the bus, and I go, this better not be the Champions League run. So very similar though. And this was well before we were even playing in the group stage. I think it was like last year. I mean, it's a good one though. It's a good video. I could upload it, but then it'll be weird. I don't think people will. I'd have to type it like Liverpool's Champions League run or something. But it was Tazizi Top, the sharp dressed man. Really good cut video. Anyways, so yeah, sorry. That's in response to everybody. So yeah, Prez talking about gaming. I can do gaming, but I got to build an audience. That's not easy to do.
The thing is, you know, with gaming now, it's just so hard to get in, because it's like so saturated. It's like, and then it's like doubtful many people will come. But I guess if you've got like the thing is, it's got like, it's a bit like what you've got now. It's like a niche type of idea. It's like nobody's really doing it. You know, Redmen are kind of doing it, but they're not as interactive as you. So, you know, I think this is working, you know, a lot better than something like a gaming would do. So if we were to do any gaming, I'd stick it on you, to be honest.
You should play FIFA with the fans.
Online.
Yeah, we could, but I'm not. I got to get PS4 or something. You can't. Certain games. I don't know if FIFA you can go across consoles. Not many games you can do that. And I'm a PC gamer.
You have an Xbox One, right?
I don't have an Xbox One, and I don't have a PS4. So maybe I'll have to buy one and invest in one. The FIFA stuff is good, but that's not my, like, people love what we're doing right now.
Yeah.
If we're gonna spend an hour or two, like, it's got to be this stuff. Just to keep everybody happy. And again, if I have a dream scenario where I have all the time in the world, I could start a gaming channel, but it's just going to add more to myself, and it won't even really, it'll take forever. It'll take another, 6 months to a year just to get a small audience.
LFC Keith says stop talking about gaming.
Yeah, so exactly. So you can just see what happens here. You talk about gaming, you get too loose on the show, all of a sudden everybody tunes out. They don't want to hear it. So I'm going to put this guy in timeout who's talking about soccer.
All right.
Lucky I didn't block him. I was going to block him. Then
I didn't know what you said.
Yeah, they're getting mad. So yeah. Anyways, LCQ. So that
we don't need
anyway. No gaming on this show unless it's me playing FIFA later on. But,
do you want to quickly go through player ratings, like what your first?
Just name a couple players and then just...
Okay. We'll play. I'll go through the list, and then you two can choose your ratings or whatever. Okay, we'll go with
rating in there as well.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, we'll start with number one. With the number one shirt, Karius.
Yoris Karius for the whole season. I'm not gonna count give him
How
a
do you
rating
rate
based
that?
on his last game.
Oh, I'm
Like, on
rating it
that-
based on the
Through
last
the
game.
whole season. Through the whole season.
I'd
Including
say I'd give him a either a 7. I think he had
That's good.
he was all right. He was all right, but I mean he didn't do anything spectacular to be. He was just better than Mignolet. That was it. That's the only reason he's been good.
He really wasn't even better than Mignolet though. Like, he wasn't.
Shut
He
up.
wasn't. We were so
Oh, never mind,
desperate.
yeah.
We
Shut up,
painted
John.
Karius
I
as the
still
solid
remember that day.
goalkeeper. That's how desperate we were.
I
Karius,
still remember that day when
Mignolet was still
fans
trash.
got mad at,
Don't get me wrong.
Klopp. Remember that day when fans got mad at Klopp because Mignolet was on a good run, and then out of nowhere we played Karius and we started getting angry.
Yeah, that was
Mignolet was
one.
playing good.
Yeah.
You know, he'll have the occasional mistake too. Osama Khan says Mignolet's on the same level. Pretty much, only he'll make more spectacular saves. Karius, I thought, was more solid, not to make the goofy mistakes, and then he just took it to a next level of ridiculousness. I'm going to give Karius, had he not made the mistake in the Champions League final, I'm going to be straight with you guys. I would have given him a 6. Okay, if a 7 and an 8 is going to be a relatively good, strong rating, then he can't get those numbers from. In my opinion. I'd give it a 6
So
just for
what's
being
an average
in there.
rating then?
An average rating to me, like a 5 is, I don't know, man. Like 7 is kind of
5
average.
is someone like, they can, they're all right. To be honest, I think Karius is probably a 5 because he's only, I give
Karius
have you seen, the Huddersfield keeper? He's probably not. He doesn't bottle it as much as Karius, but he's not the best keeper. But he pulls out a couple saves, spectacular saves, and he did a save that saved Huddersfield against Chelsea and against Man City. So but he's still an average player. So I think Karius is probably maybe a 5, especially the Everton match where Van Dijk made his debut. You could tell that some things that a keeper should do, Karius wasn't committed to do them. But anyway, we're going to.
I don't know what my number would be. I would probably give him.
I think I'm getting
a 5 or a 6. If a 5 is mediocre, I'd give him a 5, and then because of the Champions League final, I'll give him like a 3 or a 2. It was just so bad. Tommy Walker wants to join in. You can join in. I think it's in the description, the Skype thing. Here, I'll type it for you if you need to know. As well as Stephen Owen saying no notification. Add me on Twitter, bro. We can't count on YouTube to give me, you know how it is. They got to steer. It's all about numbers and views and algorithms, and they have their own game, and it is what it is. So you're not going to always get notifications. They will push me on match day. That's when I'll get the note. It's funny because this is more entertaining than me and my dad sitting there. When my dad and I get into it in the comments live, obviously that's hilarious, and people will watch that. So we can get a lot of views there. But for some reason, YouTube... they want to steer my growth in a certain way, and I think that's just how they do it with all channels. So, so Stephen Owens doesn't do Twitter. So yeah, that's the best I can offer, man. I can't really. The only thing is, like, if I go live, you'll get the notification not from the notifications itself, but at the left-hand side of the column, it will show the channels live and your subscribers. But that's all you're gonna get, unfortunately. So.
Okay, we'll go on to the next players then.
Yeah.
We'll go Mignolet then, yeah.
Give him a 6 then, same thing.
Yeah, he's not really done much this season, to be honest, besides like the first half. Yeah, I think just a 5, 6, yeah. Okay, Danny Ward, he's not done.
Well, what we should do is just only focus on players who played. Like, I mean, we could mention Lallana, we could go into Joe Gomez a bit, but they even barely played.
I really don't like Bogdan. I think he's a waste of money.
I think he's gone. I think he's gone anyway this summer. Okay,
I still remember that botched corner, and the ball went through his hands, and then someone typed on Twitter, the joke was Bogdan's on corners, and it's a picture of Beaker from the Muppets. If you don't know who Beaker is,
yeah.
He's the guy who goes me, and he's got that squeaky. He's got that thin head with the red hair.
Yeah.
I was like,
Okay.
Anyway, go ahead, bro. Yeah.
We'll go through players that have been like playing consistently. So so we won't count Lallana, Klein. We'll count Gomez because he played quite a lot, and we won't count We'll count Henderson. We won't count Clavan, and that will count everybody else.
Lavan's been a great sub, to be honest.
But he's
Except
been
for
a
that
great
one
sub,
handball.
but like he's
that
not
was really
played.
a handball.
He's not played enough first
Yeah.
first team. You know, he's only playing like the odd here and there. So we'll go. All right, Van Dijk.
I give Van Dijk a 9, only because he was good, he was great, but I feel like he can still be even better.
Yeah,
I'm just waiting to see that like extra spark.
Yeah, there's obviously times where he loses concentration a bit, but like I think he deserves a 9. Obviously, there's room for improvement.
At least a 9.
At least a 9.
What's happening?
Honestly, I'd give him a 10. The guy came in his debut and knocked Everton out of the FA Cup. Yeah. He's been sensational. He's barely made a mistake.
Mm-hmm.
Overall, if I'm gonna give him a 9, it's a 9.5.
Yeah,
10 is perfect, but
there's always
even a guy who has a quote unquote perfect season will make a mistake.
Yeah.
Even Salah, who's gonna get a 10. Okay, even Salah, who's gonna get a billion. Is that JBSL Vlogs, bro? We can hear you moving paper or something. He joined the call. So anyways,
hello.
Hey,
okay,
brother, how's it going, man?
We'll go to the next player then.
Yeah.
Lovren.
Okay, Lovren.
9.
No.
I'll give him an.
I gotta give Lovren a good mark.
I'm gonna give him an 8.
I either give him a really the highest 7 of all time or like a low 8.
I think I'm gonna give him an 8.
Yeah, despite he was doing really well.
I have to give him at least about an 8.
Yeah, because
remember the game against Spurs.
There's games like
Spurs
Tottenham,
that's where he loses 2 points right there.
Tottenham and Man U, he played pretty bad, but yeah.
7.5 or an 8.
Yeah,
because of the Spurs.
We can agree on that.
But he was really good, honestly.
If he was an 8, there wouldn't be rumors about
this is why Van Dijk gets a 10.
The center backs. So I give him a 7.
Yeah.
He's dependable, but I don't think he's Champions League winning material.
I think he can be. The thing is, he's got all the he's got all the attributes. I think he's not had good partners with him. I think Van Dijk and him. We'll see. Obviously, next season we're going to see if he is capable, and if he isn't, then we obviously know for sure.
Van Dijk is good with anyone. Lovren.
Yeah, I know, but I think Did you see Lovren at Southampton? Did you see Lovren at Southampton? He was a beast.
Yeah, but then what happened over here?
Yeah, he just got cut partners, to be honest. He came when it was pretty bad. Like, next
to Van Dijk, and I'm pretty sure Van Dijk will still dominate the back line.
Well, yeah, because Van Dijk's more commanding, and he's got, Anyway, so we agree that Lovren's he's done all right this season.
Yeah, he has.
All right, I give him a 7.
Oh, yeah.
We'll go with Gomez.
Okay.
We'll say him right back position.
I'm gonna give Gomez a 5.5 or a 6.
Yeah.
He hasn't been terrible, but he's got an awareness problem.
Yeah, sometimes he's done like a couple good things. Like he's done a couple good cross, like the assist to
he is talented.
The beginning of the season.
I think he's terrible going forward. To be honest, I'm sorry.
He's talented, but defensively, his awareness is it's pretty bad.
The thing is, and I'm scared if he's a centre back, because then
exactly.
If he's going to do things like almost Lovren's done at the end of games, but consistently throughout games, how many goals is he going to let go through? And he's not a tall lad. He's like 6'2". He's not like Van. He's not like Van Dijk tall, like 6'4" or whatever.
Okay, so I gotta cut in for 1 second. JBSO Vlogs is with us. Carlos is with us. Karim, you're with us right now, hosting the show as well. And I will get in one more caller because I don't think he's got a chance to come in yet. Craig Austin, you can call in. If you call in, we'll say hi to you, but we're going to be also talking as well. So,
can I say one thing?
Go ahead.
Okay, Gomez then. Go on.
Okay, talk about Gomez. The one good game he had was against United. The first game he had against United, he played well. He got man of the match.
Yeah, but the thing is, silly things like against the West Brom, against Man City. I know he's young, but there's certain things like you're supposed to keep close to Sane at that point. You're supposed to keep close.
Look at him.
Arnold's done so much better than him, and he's younger than him as well. I know that Arnold's right back, but
and he doesn't have it.
Say again.
I think it's just like whether you get it, whether you have it or
Yeah.
you don't. I don't think
Yeah.
I don't think he
Yeah,
has it.
definitely. So what we give?
Advenko saying Gomez is an 8 easily, young and playing out of position, brilliant. No, you can't rate him an 8, man. It's all about
can't.
performance. We're
Because
talking
young.
about performance.
Then you should give like
can't rate him like
Alexander
Smith,
Arnold.
And I also have to just say that Carlos is also, or not Carlos. Carlos is here, but Craig Austin, are you there, brother?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Thanks for being patient, man. Oh, he's got it.
No problem.
He's got it loud too. That's good, man. Yeah, feel free to join in. I just didn't want you to be sitting on the sidelines there. It's hard to get people in when we're in mid-conversation. We're just talking about Gomez, and we're about to move on to the next player.
So overall, we're going to give Gomez a 5.5/6, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's fair enough, I guess.
Yeah, that's fair.
By the way, we're not going to count that if they're young or not. We're just going to count that what they've done this season and how they've performed for us.
That's a good way to look at that.
Because then that's not this season, then, isn't it? That's looking. We'll just go by what they've done this season. So all right, Trent. I think I'm going to.
Trent's
at 9.
I think.
I give him a 9.
That's a bit high. I think I'm going to give him an 8 because sometimes he did.
Yeah,
a couple
agree with
bad
that.
performances.
Damn, if
He did
we're
have a
basing
couple
it
of
off
games where he got humbled, right?
Yeah, especially like the Swansea, the West Brom,
game.
Swansea, and then United, and
West Brom.
Zaha.
Yeah,
had him
but
on
look
the ropes a bit.
how well he controlled against Ronaldo and Marcelo.
But he played so
Yeah,
well.
no,
He did play really
how
well.
well he
Trent
put-
played really well.
Or against Sane. Remember Sane? Wow, we didn't even see him for like 2 games.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's why we're giving kind of like an 8. But I think there's like there's obviously because I think because he's changed position as well. He's obviously
he was a center mid.
but based on as a right back this season, I think an 8's fair enough for him.
I think
He's
that's
obviously putting quite. He's putting.
Huh?
maybe an 8.5. We're getting a bit of complaints right now.
8.5,
Everyone
yeah.
wants to give him a 9+, but you do have to look that you can't get a solid 9 rating when as high as everyone rates Trent. A lot of us were freaking out right before the City match, saying, "Should we put in?" I remember we were saying, maybe we should put in Klein, which we could have took that risk, and it ended up working out fine. Trent bounced back. Every now and then, a great player is going to have, he's going to have a bad game, and
thing is, he
was good.
It's like him. He didn't play in the second match against Man City, did he? In the Prem, he played against in the first one, but he was pretty poor in that match.
Yeah, I think who was in it? Was it Gomez?
Gomez was in the second time, in January, where we beat him.
So
And
Suburb
then
says
they
Trent would
went-
have been an 8, or sorry, Trent an 8 would have been a 9 if he didn't get skinned by Rashford and Zaha.
Yeah, I think so.
that's fair.
But those are
I think
just
'cause,
2 games out of a 38 game season.
I think
There's
you've got to
more-
remember
There's
he's
more
quite
than
young.
there's more than
He's
just
still
the
very
Rashford and Zaha. There was been a couple matches against like Swansea, and there was one against West Brom.
I think an 8 is fair enough. If
I think an 8.5
we're not basing it off his age at all,
No.
based on the fact he's 19, he gets a 9 for me. But without the age, just seeing
without
him as a player, I give him an 8.
yeah, I think 8/8.5. We'll go further on that. Yeah,
Okay,
Yeah,
overall,
that's fair.
agree with that. Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
we'll go with Robertson. Oh,
Robertson.
we're not going with-
Robertson's a 10, man.
We're not going with injured players for most of the season, so like players like Lallana, Klein,
Robertson's
Klavan.
got to be a 10 or like a 9.7 or something.
Bad players, so we're gonna go.
I'm willing to. I think I give Robertson a 10 only because I don't see what he could improve on. To be honest, I don't know what.
Yeah, did he
what
even
else
make
he
a
could do to
mistake?
amaze-
He's not
I
made.
don't think he made like a legitimate bad mistake.
the tackle
No, he
against
has.
Ronaldo,
No, he has.
that was
every challenge is
He gave
taken.
up
I
on.
gotta give him a 10. But I gotta give
No,
VVD a
he
10
has.
too. Then
He gave up on
Yeah,
chasing the
I
players.
think VVD.
I can't give Robertson a
No,
10
but
without
the
giving it to VVD.
But
personally.
the thing is,
Never gave
but the
up
thing is,
Ronaldo.
with VVD, I can remember a couple times, like especially against Crystal Palace. I can remember a couple times where he's lost it, and against Man City with Robertson, I can't think of any time he's like
That's
kind
true
of.
though. That's a good
really
point. It is a
kind of,
different position
you know.
though, right?
Yeah.
You figure it's easier to lose concentration because you get, especially like whenever the play's isolated on a wing, it's usually one-on-one. Whereas if you're Van Dijk and Lovren, sometimes you're guarding one guy. And I've seen fans multiple times slate Lovren, and I'm like, Lovren's marking a guy already.
Yeah.
Slate whoever for not. Sometimes if one player doesn't focus on their man, you got to cover, and you miss the other guy, but you had you're stuck. So I think sometimes a center back's going to be up against two guys more than like a right back or a left back. It might be a little more difficult, but I mean, I hear you. Robertson, I can't think of anything.
I've played center back. I've played center.
What score did you give Lovren?
I want to get. Okay, hold on a second. I want to get Craig Austin. Go ahead.
Yeah.
That's just saying. What score did you give Lovren? Have we done Lovren yet?
I think we gave him an 8.
We gave him a strong rating. I think he deserves about a 7.5 or an 8.
7.5/8, yeah, 7.5/8.
That Tottenham game was bad, but we did get VVD.
I think that was the same.
And the City game.
Man United, sorry.
United, sorry. But Lovren's been pretty good.
He's doing all right, considering quite a lot of attention he's had. Okay, so Robertson.
Craig, I just want to get Craig in there. What do you think about Lovren?
No, I just think he's probably the most improved with Van Dijk. I mean, the Van Dijk situation when he's come in, he's given him that extra confidence. I think it's took him to another level to a degree.
Sure.
I would keep faith with him for next year, personally.
Me too.
But at the same time, I do think we need a strong backup off the bench. Yeah. Someone who can come on and change the game. We can't rely on Klavan and Matip going forward, especially next year. I think if we improve, especially the midfield, if we're going to get the plays that we're looking at getting, we're going to be so strong in midfield and in attack. I think we need to back that up with obviously a goalkeeper and a good central defender to mix it up with Lovren and Van Dijk, personally. But
good comment.
Yeah.
Sorry, go.
I would stick with him.
So what do you think we'll give Matip then?
Because I don't know what to say, but he's a strange one. He can have a great game one time, and then the next game he goes missing.
Yeah.
He seems, I don't know. He looks. I sound bad here, but he's like when he plays, he's that gangly on the ball, similar to like Sacco when Sacco used to play. You couldn't trust him when the ball comes to him. You were like, "Oh, what's he going to do with it?"
Like the Newcastle game, earlier this season.
Matip can do good things, but
I do think he's a good defender.
For us, the season that we lost at Europa.
Shout out to Tommy Walker for a donation.
Oh yes, thank you. I totally missed that. Oh my goodness, Tommy Walker, the legend. Thank you, brother. Get in there. Yeah. Tommy, you've been sensational. We got to have Tommy Walker in there. So I've put in my. I don't think I got it ready right now, but it should be in the description box. Call in anytime you want, Tommy Walker. Get in there.
What are we giving Matip then? What do you think? 6, 7?
I can't give him higher than a 6. I would say a 5. You know what? Matip can be good, but again, like he nutmegged himself on a pass once. He's like, I'm not even like, okay, nothing. I mean, I'm not making fun of him because he's tall, but it's like a giraffe with giraffe legs. Like, they're good at some things, but they're not. You can't expect the giraffe to move like a lion, right? So it's the way his frame is. He can't cut and have finesse. It's not. It's very. I'm actually, for his frame, he's actually a really good footballer. Right, for his frame, but for that position, he'll leak a lot of goals. Yeah. Sorry, go ahead, Craig Austin. Sorry,
sorry for jumping in there, boys. No, I think personally he came on a free. We got him for nothing. He didn't cost us only wages. I think he was more of a stopgap. He was a stopgap. He's done the job. He stuck with him. He brought Klavan in. Maybe he's thought he'd do a lot better than he has. He brought Klavan in as another backup. I think Klavan's settled in quite well, but all he'll ever be is a stopgap, the two of them. So we do need a strong defender, whether that's Boateng or somebody else.
Whoever it is,
I don't know, but I can't see us going for Boateng personally. I do think though we do need a strong centre back to link in there and at least mix it up, especially if we're going to be going for everything next year. Champions League, FA Cup, the not Worthing Cup anymore, but the League Cup. We've got major honours to go for next year, and I think I do think Klopp's going to be under a little bit of pressure, personally, only because we've been to so many finals and we've not won one. So
it's a shame, man.
Yeah, this last one was in his
fault. That's a terrible shame. He had
last
this
one was in
too.
his fault.
Yeah, no, this is ridiculous. Again, it sucks because people can make their stupid comments about him in finals, and I'll throw it right back in their face saying, no, he's been overachieving. You know, this year with this squad, we were sensational though. I mean, and he's responsible.
At the beginning
of
the season, I thought we were just gonna make it to the quarterfinals, and I'll be happy. And then,
I felt like we'd have a good run. I really felt like we could get to the final. We did.
You get more disappointed the fact that we got that far and we got to the final, so then you wanted to win it, you wanted to finish it off, and
exactly.
Enjoy, because I would have been quite happy with if we went out to Roma and have a good run in the Champions League. You know, we were back on the scene, Liverpool back where we should be, where we belong, and then to get there and not win it was just a bit disappointing. But at the end of the day, you know, players want to play for us again, and that's a good thing. And you know, moving forwards, hopefully next year we challenge City. Go for it.
I could see everybody ranting if we lost against Roma. So in that sense, it was so good to not have that happen, because you would have almost expected it. When we knocked out City the way we did, we were so good. I was hoping for it. It's not, you know, I was hoping it wasn't going to be, oh, it's too good to be true, and Roma just pulls it off, because they did come back against Barcelona. They almost did it against us.
It was like
we got past that. We got to the final. It's such a shame because we played our game. What the biggest thing I can take away from this is that the mental toughness, the team collective mindset that Klopp has preached and instilled into these players and what's happening. We saw how good we were in that match till everything went bad with Salah going out, and then obviously Karius.
I think
to be able to perform like that, I was so happy with how the players performed, and that's what I'll take away from this season.
I was to a point. I was happy, Sean. I was happy to a point, but then the minute I felt like the players' heads went down, and then
it did get weird. But we were. I mean,
it went a bit strange for like a good 20 minutes just after Salah got injured.
But I mean, what do you expect to happen when Lallana comes on for Salah? In the you know, it was we were. I still thought we still had chance. We had a bit of an edge. They weren't dominating us when Salah went out, but it does change the game. It did change the statistics as well. Real Madrid could come at us a little bit more. You know, but I know what you're saying. But honestly, I just what I take away from it, we were so good this year, man. I'm expecting like next year.
I mean, I live in Liverpool, and around the city, the feeling is that, you know, we're going in the right place. It's just the fact that we do need to win something. We
have to win something. We honestly, you know what? For me, we didn't win the European Cup, but the way we performed, to have all of that go against us, to knock us out of it when we had it, at least we're that good to be there. It's you know, not only is Liverpool back, but we're that good. You know.
And I think we might have a good run next year as well. I mean, hopefully we do.
I'm expecting a great run.
To be fair, I mean, that's the type of side we are. We do better in that under that pressure, and especially at Anfield under the lights, and you know, with all the fans behind us, we perform, and other clubs can't understand. They don't understand it. Other fans don't understand it. I mean, especially the European Cup. I playing in the European League at Anfield and under the lights, we raise our game. And that's a great feeling as a Liverpool fan. That's one thing that other clubs will never have on us.
Yeah.
I got to cut in just a quick thing here. I got a couple comments. One thing, I don't have time to get into it, but Ezra Wilson saying I should create a Discord account, I guess. I don't know what that is, but I'll do that. No problem. I can create whatever we want to interact.
Oh, it's for chats.
Yeah, we could try to do all sorts of things. That's not a problem. Aunt Dicko saying James Pierce tweeted saying Karius won't be our number one, but will be kept next season.
I don't know why people are being surprised by that.
Yeah, we all kind of guessed that, isn't it?
I didn't see that tweet, but I'm disappointed that we're keeping him, to be honest with you.
Bruce Grobbler has come out yesterday and said,
"Oh yeah, keep him."
Liverpool fans give me.
No, I think we should still keep him.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I can't do it, man. Like, you know, I know if somehow he has a great moment in the future with us,
It's frustrating, isn't it?
it'll give everyone the opportunity to. See, whenever a player does really well and they've had a bad moment, everyone comes back on Twitter and defends them or tries to rub it in the nose of his critics. But you know what my problem is the criticisms are warranted. We're not assholes here. Like sometimes, we're assholes, totally. But that kind of a thing, man. Like again, like I said, I don't care what he does in the future. He'd have to win us the Champions League in penalties, and then it's like, okay, we're even. I don't even like to get into all that, but you know what I'm saying? It's that it was so shocking. How can we? I don't know.
We've had some poor keepers over the years.
We just need to get someone that can stay with us maybe at least 6 years. I don't know. I don't care. We just need work there. We just need whoever. I don't care. I just want one of them who can just stay for another 5 years. We don't have a problem with goalkeeping. We don't have to get these rubbish
It's like when we needed
goals,
VVD, right? We had a huge problem. We got Van Dijk. Boom, problem solved.
Fixed,
pretty much, right? Same thing with the goalkeeping. If we
Robertson.
Hello. Okay, I think we're back here. Sorry, the stream went down. Sometimes I guess it gets overloaded. I do apologize. This stream should be probably rejoined. Yeah, I just saw the comments. Sorry, the stream did go down. It's not easy doing all this stuff live, streaming it too. So anyway, get in there. We can continue it. I think we're back. So.
Do you want to go back into the ratings then?
Yeah. I don't have much time.
We'll go quickly then. We'll just quickly go through.
We could either go quickly or continue it another day, or just go on what other topic. Whatever you guys want to do. It's up to you. Let's keep going.
What do you think?
Yeah. Keep going for a bit.
Blue Tick Gaming has a question. If you can type it in, then you can. I don't even know if he's watching right now, but we got to keep the show going. So basically a Moreno.
Honestly, I don't mind having him at the club. He's a friend of Firmino's. I just want to keep him happy, and also Moreno. I don't think he minds being on the bench or being reserved. And I mean, he's bad, but we're not going to play him unless worst case scenario.
I think he's better suited, maybe converting him to like on the left wing, possibly because he can't.
I've been saying that, but it hasn't happened, so I doubt it.
Well, Klopp's put him there a couple of times, so he's put him there. He's taken off mine and put him on. I can't remember which match it was. It was like we'd already bust some team up and we put him on for like 5-10 minutes. But he's played him up there and kept Robertson on or someone, and he played well up there. Because the thing is that we all like his attacking play is so good because he's so fast. But the thing is, he's like he can create things out of nothing, like pass here, pass there, goal. For example, I think it was against Sevilla. But that's an example of how bad he is. His defending was so bad in that game. He gave penalties, left, right, and centre. But he created goals though. So
Seville.
Moreno's too wild.
Final.
So I don't know what happened there.
Just saying the Seville final where he let himself down, Moreno.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he really pissed me off that day.
Yeah.
So we can go into the midfield. We might have to blaze through the ratings. We still have to do the midfield. We could do like your typical starting midfield. Obviously, Roberto Firmino, Salah, and Mane as our forward ratings as well. We are going to run out of time. We're about to hit an hour. I can probably go another 20 minutes max.
Yeah.
So we still have some time.
Okay. We could go through them. So we'll start with Wijnaldum.
Wijnaldum, I give him a strong
6.
7.
I have to go 6. I gotta go 6. When he's good, he's good. But
I think he's like
he gets pushed off the ball. His awareness, he gets too locked in.
He's almost like
calmness. That's what I like about him.
He does have the calmness, but it also he'll drag the match down against us, right?
Yeah.
But he's a good player. I keep saying Wijnaldum needs to step outside of himself. He needs to be aware that he gets too tunnel. It's all about him and that ball control. And even when he doesn't have the ball, like he doesn't seem like a natural runner. Like he doesn't want to run. He can
almost
run,
looks like
but
a natural CDM, but obviously doesn't play like one. But because CDMs usually just pass here, pass there, and that's it.
Exactly. You're more defensive, less running.
The thing is, he does like a couple tricks. He's almost like that, but he's obviously not that defensive as well. So it's kind of weird with him. He can push forward, but he's not got a pace like the others. Even
I think
Milner
when he's played more defensively,
Mhm.
he can control games at times. If you against Roma, if you watch the Roma game back, in certain positions he'll win the ball, he'll do the dirty work, but sometimes he's frustrating, so frustrating, it's unreal. It's a tough one sometimes. Sometimes he has a great game,
Mhm.
you can read the game, and then you watch him in the following week and you're thinking, why is he playing?
That's
That's how I feel with him anyway. I don't know about yourselves, but
yeah, that's how almost Ox was kind of like that as well. He like against City, he was so good against City, but then against Swansea, well, most people was pretty, majority of people were pretty bad against Swansea, but like he was like passing just randomly, like his passes were so off.
Yeah.
But I think Chamberlain's kind of improved on that though, because he came off the bench a couple of times, towards the end, because he was getting rested for the Champions League, and he played quite well. So yeah, I agree with that comment. That yeah. Good games, bad games. Yeah.
I like the comment. Sorry, go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
Sorry, just thinking, who would you move on out to that midfield, especially if we're buying a load of midfielders? And I know we're doing the ratings, and I'm jumping in on something else.
That's okay. We can get into the ratings another time. That's all right.
Just thinking,
content.
I think I'd move Lallana on. Possibly, I know he's good to have off the bench, but I think the injuries he's had, he's not getting any younger. I think within midfield, with that players that we're looking at,
Lallana go. Lallana and I think Henderson maybe.
I think Henderson.
I know that one's not popular,
because
but...
I don't know. Because we're getting.
I'm not a big fan of Henderson.
I think we still need Henderson though, just in case Talise.
I agree with that.
Fabinho, just in case Fabinho gets injured, because that was our problem against City. The second leg.
No.
But he's not good enough. But we're not. Most likely this transfer, we're only going to get Fabinho, Fekir, and Alisson or Oblak or whoever. I doubt we're going to get. I think we might get one more player, maybe besides that, but I doubt we're going to get another CDM. That's why
he lets himself down because he's not as vocal. If you look at years ago, we had Gerrard, Carragher. Carragher was probably the most vocal out of even more than Gerrard.
Yeah.
Now, if you look at Henderson, he doesn't do that. His head goes down, and he doesn't try and.
Well, Van Dijk's
I think
becoming like that character,
we
isn't
could
he?
easily get a good 20 million for him at least.
Yeah.
Yeah. The thing is, Van Dijk's almost become like he's Carragher now, isn't he? Because he's been louder, like you said earlier. He's been the loudest one in the whole whole team, whole squad, whatever. So yeah, continue, guys. Whatever. Yeah, rest of your points were.
Sorry.
I can't even remember. I wanted to get into a few other things.
Oh yeah,
What we'll do is the player ratings. What we can do is we can save the rest of the midfield if we don't get enough time to get through it in the forwards. We can always do whatever. If there's any news tomorrow. Sorry, hold on. I'm just watching my thing. If there's any news tomorrow, what I want to do when we do these streams is the first 5-10 minutes we just talk about whatever the day is, and then we can go into player ratings of the season or go into whatever the show wherever it goes. So we never really have to try to wrap this up. We don't have to worry about trying to do that, so we can get a little bit, because you get into one player and you spark one topic, and it's going to be you'd rather have 10 minutes of that because that's really interesting, right? So
okay, we can stick on the topic, to be honest, on who would we like to move on and possibly who would we like to get in or something like that. That was a good
I'd
topic.
be keeper except for Karius.
I don't
like old Bogdan and all the other ones. I don't like them.
Yeah, we obviously know we need the keeper, right? I wanted to about Lallana. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. I don't want to get rid of Lallana. It's just not fair.
We have way too many.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, we got to fill up our roster. I think he still deserves a spot, and I think he will still have a spot and play some sort of a role.
Knowing Klopp,
we have Ox too.
Knowing Klopp, right? Yeah.
We also have Oxlade.
He's probably had his first season
if we don't buy Fekir or anyone like that, he'll definitely start with Keita and Fabinho.
And hopefully Fekir.
Well, I don't think, to be honest, if Fekir, it'll be just, I don't think Chamberlain start then if it's Fekir and Keita then. because I think
It's one of the options, though, isn't it? That's
yeah,
the boss.
yeah, exactly. I think
at Liverpool, never had
yeah. At least Chamberlain can go on the right as well. He can go on the right flank. He could play right wing back as well. Played in Arsenal.
Yeah, look about Chamberlain for Salah.
You know what I've realised, sorry, as well, just to get out here. Mane has been actually quite pivotal to Salah's success because Mane he didn't have to move to the left if he didn't want to, but because if you see when we put Salah on the left against Arsenal, towards like the second half. He got that assist for Sturridge, and he was putting him like a few more crosses and stuff. And if I feel like he's obviously because Mane's gone onto the left, it's kind of allowed Salah to score more goals. And
I think Mane's had a bit of criticism this year, and
I think he's had too much criticism because I think he's done well at points for what he's had. Yeah,
he's a very humble man. He's a local masjid by the mosque where I live. And he goes there, and he's very humble. He stops for all the kids. He does a lot of things outside with the community that you wouldn't realise. And sometimes he looks miserable playing. Sometimes he looks like annoyed. And that he's obviously the complete opposite. He stops for pictures with people all the time. And he's a very humble, reserved, and things he does back home in his own country as well. But you got to give the man big respect for what he does. But yeah, you're right, bang on. And just a quick one before I know I'm changing the subject again.
Yeah.
There's been talk of getting another striker as a backup for Firmino. Now,
I doubt we're going to get a striker, but I think we might get a winger, left or
right.
right.
A winger.
Because I think Klopp's going to keep Ings or Solanke.
I don't think you could ever replace Firmino in our setup. The work he does off the ball, that you don't realise that he does. He was taking over. Brings the play, drags defenders, and then Mane and Salah can get in, and I don't think you could ever replace him. I think
you're gonna.
Other than Suarez, when we had Suarez, there's no one else I could say who's similar to him.
Well, if we were gonna have to play a system like that, you'd probably play. I don't know who, but like someone that's like kind of an attacking midfielder. Because
what would you do? Sorry.
Keep going.
What would you do with Solanke though, or Origi? Would you sell them? Would you loan them?
I'd sell Origi, put loan on Solanke, Rangers or whatever.
I'd agree with that.
Because I think there's just that shot against Brighton. You can see a bit of hope in Solanke, whereas I think Origi. He's a good sub, but I don't know. I'd like a good striker on the bench that could come on, but I think Origi's lost it, to be honest. And I think.
What do you think of Chan?
Chan's, I don't know. I don't really mind. I think we've got a better play in Fabinho, even though Chan has played really well this season.
I was really surprised that he wanted to leave, considering he's been with us the Rodgers. And everything we've been through, and I thought to myself he might want to stay, and I've been really surprised, especially the player himself, and I'm thinking, well, he's going to leave now for nothing. We've spent 20 million to buy him or whatever it was. Yeah. Now it's not gaining nothing back.
He did stay for his full contract though.
True.
Okay, just to jump in quickly, just to let you guys know. Okay, so we're at an hour and 4 minutes. I have to go 10 minutes max. I should have already been off, but we'll go 10 more minutes. I'm going to be away for 10 minutes, and then I'll come in right at the end of the stream. Just letting you guys know we got 10 more minutes. So
that's
feel free to get into whatever you guys like.
Sounds. Thank you, Sean.
Anytime. Thank you. Yeah, Craig, thanks for calling, brother, and as well as Carlos and Karim, who are also on the line. You guys are great. Thank you.
Thanks.
We might have to try to. What I was thinking, I'll just quickly say one more thing. Sorry, I forgot. What I might try to do is go 2 people call in at a time. 3 and 4 is great, but what'll happen is what's going to happen.
Talk over each other and everything.
Sometimes it gets too much. This is good, so we'll try to go 3. Some days I won't care, and I'll just bring everyone in. But I think 2 and then me is a good way to kind of keep it.
Do you think we could? Think? Yeah, I think possibly, maybe put in like sections, so like say 45 minutes or whatever, half an hour, I don't care, whatever. give like almost time sections, so then another 3 come in, and then the next 3, something like that.
Nothing's written in stone, so we can do that, and we can switch it up.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm going to go for a bit. Thank you guys, and I will be back in about 7 minutes or so. Cool.
Yep. Thank you.
No I try and get on as and when I can, Sean. So I'll see you when I see you. But,
all right, brother.
Yeah,
thanks, man.
No problem.
Thanks for calling in too.
Yeah, I will again, hopefully.
Anytime, man. Okay, I'll be back in a bit.
Yep.
Yeah, where was we?
I can't remember what topic we were on.
Just saying about Solanke. I mean, I think hopefully if Gerrard goes to Rangers, well, when he's at Rangers, he might bring him down there and get him playing every week.
Hopefully, because he did well at the preseason. He did well because he scored a couple goals. I think he scored 2 or 3 goals. You know, he did all right in the couple matches I was in.
I just don't think he's got enough. Because he's only young, we need an impact player, someone someone who can come on and change a game.
I think Sturridge was almost like that because
I'd have kept Sturridge, but I don't think Klopp, he doesn't do enough for Klopp. I don't think Klopp likes him because of his work rate. But he is ideal. Sturridge is that type of player who could do something in a game and get a goal But I don't think Klopp rates him, and I don't think he fits into the style Klopp wants, which is a shame. But I mean, I think we should look at an older player, maybe coming towards the end of his career, off the bench, who can do that type of thing.
Yeah.
But to be fair, there's not many around. To be fair.
Everybody wants to start.
I've always had a thing for Benzema over the years. I always loved Benzema playing, and years ago I used to love Adriano against Milan. But them sorts of players I don't think could come over to us, but especially off the bench. But I mean, that type of player is someone that who's got aerial prowess, who can shoot, who can do a bit of everything. They're the type of players we should be looking at. But I just don't think Solanke or Origi have got that. I don't think Origi will play for us ever again. No, I think that's it.
Due to the bad season he's had on loan, they blame his agent or something's blaming that. He's had a bad season because he's been on. I think he just lost it. I think he's not got the game. I think he's just And then Solanke.
He had one good game last week. He sent a few defenders. He scored a couple of goals, but I think it was too late in the season for them to even want to think about buying him. I mean, the Besiktas are looking at him for 20 million. It could be the best 20 million we'll ever get.
To be honest, that's a lot.
But I don't know. I do think though. I think sometimes Firmino, he has an off game. Not all the time, but he does. And even Salah and Mane can do. I just think we need somebody who can fill that void. I don't think Danny Ings, as much as I would have liked them to get the chance and do something at the club, and even especially with the injuries he's had, he's not really had a fair pop. But at the same time, I don't think he's good enough. I don't think he's good enough for us. And it's sad, but I just don't know who do we get to fill that void. Years ago we used to buy Morientes came to Liverpool, and towards the end of the career, but they've done a job.
Exactly.
I think that's the sort of player we need to look at. Someone who doesn't want to play every week, but someone who knows when he comes on, he can do things. But I mean, this day and age, I don't think there's many about.
Yeah, exactly. It's really hard getting your hands on him. Or else he'll have to be like a bigger club than us, like a Real, players that are, because it's been there almost like their dream to play for him, that they're willing to sit on the bench.
Do you remember when Raul went to Schalke?
Exactly.
He done the job when he went to Schalke, a great player. But don't think there's many knocking about.
Exactly, Go on, continue.
Am I waffling?
No problem, because the thing is, Firmino, obviously at an early stage he used to be a centre back, and then he obviously moved up because he was told that he could play better. But majority of his career before Hoffenheim, and I think at Hoffenheim as well, he played in the number 10 role. So I think he's kind of carried on his characteristics from that 10 role. He's not really changed himself too much, because I think it's because we've given him the number 9 and we've and he's like almost instantly. We're almost playing a number 10 as a number 9.
You know what? He reminds me of Suarez so much. He just hasn't got the finishing ability of Suarez. I don't mean that negatively. I just mean the things he does off the ball. If you watch back over Suarez's time at Liverpool,
some things he's done is mental.
He wouldn't stop, never stop running, always dragging plays left, right, and centre. And Firmino does the same thing. He just can't finish as well as Suarez could. But I think if you took him out the Liverpool side, we don't tick. You know, people used to slag him off when he first comes to Liverpool, you know, and I used to, you defend him and go, well, you know, look what he does off the ball, and certain fans obviously don't pick up on that. So you watch your back. But the stuff, as you say, the stuff he does off the ball is unreal. He's done the most tackles closing down from the front, you know, for Liverpool, and I think unreal.
Yeah.
Real stuff.
Ezra Wilson says Timo Werner. I think he's a good striker. I don't know if he'd play backup. What do you think?
Say that again. Sorry.
Would Timo Werner, would he play as a backup?
I'd have to, Timo Werner's a good player. It's someone I've followed for a couple of years, but I think he'd want to play.
Yeah.
Sorry. Can't see him sitting on the bench in terms of with Salah.
I don't think Timo will mind being on our bench.
Yeah. The thing is,
I can't see him wanting to sit there on the bench. So I think we had to give this young kid a go. This Woodburn, give him a chance. I don't know. There's different ways to look at it. I don't know what Klopp's thinking, but
because
as well, I do think that, you know, just while I'm on the subject with Klopp, I think Buvac will be missed. And I don't know what effect that's going to have going forward in the club. I've heard a rumour that what's his name, Peter Crackworth, I can't say his name.
Which vessel, sorry?
You know the other assistants who left to go to Holland.
Oh, it's on my tip of my tongue. Yeah, I know who you mean.
Can't pronounce it.
Yeah. Keep going.
Peter Crackworth or whatever. I can't pronounce it properly. Apparently, he's been asked to be the number 2.
Right.
Liverpool.
Okay. Yeah, because I heard him. Was it Pep Linders? Because Klopp really likes him. I'm not sure if he's the number 2, but like he might be the number 2 or whatever. But I know Klopp likes him. So.
But you know, I wouldn't mind that personally. But at the same time, he's been. I don't know how much that will affect Klopp long term, because he's always been his number 2, Buvac, and now he's. It's will it affect us next year? I don't know.
Because you know Klopp said that he was like the brain of the team, or you know they called him the brain, something like that. But you know he used
to take all the training sessions and set everything up, and now he's not there. It's
the thing is, sorry, just quickly say, you know, I think you know Klopp's been with him, you know, for such a long time. I think you know he's gonna know, you know, what he's been doing for the past, you know, how many years with these players and things like that.
Yeah.
So I think he's got, you know, obviously a rough enough idea to, you know, tell the next guy, oh, this is what the guy did. We kind of want to implement this kind of so try not to change this training too much. We want to keep to this, whatever. But anyway, continue.
I think we should get rid of John Achterberg. I think he's had long enough at the club now, and I think a lot of our goalkeepers have sort of gone backwards under him. So I think it's time for a change for the goalkeeping coach, personally. I think we had our best goalkeeping coach under Rafa Benitez at the time. I can't remember his name off the top of my head now, but Spanish goalkeeping coach, Espinosa, I think it was, or something like that.
Right.
I don't think John Achterberg, he came from Tranmere Rovers, and every keeper that we've had under him has regressed. Pepe Reina regressed.
They said I don't know why people. There's a few people defending him. Say, oh yeah, he does get about, but you know he's not been that good, because you know simple things like against Man City, you know, simple things where when he's 1-on-1 you keep your hands down. It wasn't really 1-on-1 and he was keeping his hands down. Simple things like that, and it looks like you kind of turn your head to the goalkeeping coach, and it's like, come on, are you telling him, or is it just Karius's that's his thing. But he didn't really.
Not just because of Karius and what's happened. It's just I just think.
Yeah, no, just the whole thing. Yeah,
he's been there and he's too settled, and I think we're having every year we've had problems with our keeper, whether it's Mignolet, Sander, like all these keepers over the years. You've had problems with. It's only under Benitez we had a decent goalkeeping coach. Yeah. Then obviously Benitez was left, and obviously his coaching staff left. We brought John Ascherberg in, and every keeper we've had since then has regressed further. And,
hey guys, I gotta cut in. I'm gonna add another caller, but keep going. Say hello to him, and then we're gonna end the show in probably 5 minutes.
Yep.
No problems.
So we'll extend it a little bit. Sorry to cut in like that, but
no, fine. It's fine. Keep going.
All right, Danny.
Yes, my good sir. Yes. I just need to talk about the goalkeeping coach that we've got.
That's what we went about.
I think I'm going to agree with you. I've been him. I would definitely been him because, like Pepe Reina, he was boss when we had him, and he got shitter when Achterberg came in. That's actually true. That's like
I've just said that.
True.
You literally just said exactly the same thing.
Exactly the same thing. Yeah, that's what you said.
And I think to myself, what's he doing? This guy, because every keeper we've had has gone shit.
Shitter.
My language, but
pardon French. Yes, pardon French. But I totally agree. It's just nah. But I would literally if we got Oblak or Allison or whatever. I don't know which one we're going to get. Hopefully we're going to get a keeper. I'd bin him off though. That actually big fella.
Yeah, he's still back to Sammy, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's. I was going to say Shite, but yeah, you get the point.
I'm gonna just jump in for 1 second. Mr. Zor, Steezor, are you there, brother?
Yes, that's me.
Oh,
Hi.
it's you, Tom.
Oh,
I didn't know. I couldn't tell. I knew he had called.
Yeah,
I thought we're leaving him hanging. How's it going, man?
No, that's cool. I had for what's long thingy. That's why I probably confused.
Yeah, we got a bit confused earlier.
Yeah, it's not easy to keep track of this sometimes. So,
Sean, just a quick one, Sean.
Yeah, go ahead.
I've asked you a few times when I've been on by your website. When's it happening?
You know what? I suck at doing mundane things.
No, you probably don't remember me asking you, but I mean, I have been on it quite. I do.
I do remember. I remember a lot of people asking and feeling really good about it because, it's hard when you're starting something new. You want to see how many people are interested, and a lot of people are interested. So it will. Honestly, I wanted to chip away at it again today, but I thought, no, we'll do a show. Let's keep the show going. I got 2 more days of work, then I'm off for my 4 days. So I'm gonna try to get it up and running, and then we'll just do it, I guess, free for a month or something. World Cup's coming. I don't know. We'll figure out all the details, but it's very, very soon. Now the Champions League's out of the way, I wanted to fulfill that part of the show and make sure we got through that. Unfortunately, it didn't go our way. But the support, everybody loving the show, and now doing these call-ins, we're going to get video in as well one day. It's tricky. I'm trying to figure out why these calls go down. You really have to have yourself a good setup to be able to do this. Mine's pretty good, but there's a lot of little tech things I got to learn. So with the website, I'm thinking probably within the next week or two. There could have been some, like, literally all I have to do is install a chat, which is very easy. And at the bare minimum, I could have a chat up anytime. But the full trimmings of the website itself might take about
You'll put it
a month.
on your YouTube, won't you? Let everyone know.
Yeah, I'm going to put it on YouTube. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to keep going back and forth from this and the website. I'll do the website probably free for the first month or so everyone's coming to it. I'll have a chat room there that's free. I'll set up the live streaming on there. I have to figure that out. I also have to pay for that, but it's going to be totally worth it. And as well as probably upload the video uploaded archives will be there, and I'll try to upload audio podcasts, the same ones, so people can listen to the audio instead. And basically what we're doing here is what will be there. And I'll still keep the YouTube stuff going, but if I'm gonna put a lot of time.
Hey! I'm a web developer.
Oh, get out of here!
you can use my server if you want. The point is, if you need any help, just let me know.
Oh, brother, please, help me.
Yeah, so much advice.
We'll have a talk off air. I already paid for some hosting, so I'm already kind of sad.
Well, that's fine. But when it comes to the page and all that stuff, just let me know. If you need any help, dude, you don't have to pay me. I know you're broke, like everybody on the planet these days are fucking broke. But I'll be more than happy to give you my expertise on.
Shotgun this.
The good news is that it'll be cheaper too. It's gonna be £2 a month. Yeah. We're not gonna go too crazy with it. We'll keep it cheap. And we'll see what happens.
Yeah, it'll be fine, man. You got, like I said, we've got 11K subs. Probably it's gonna get more. You stream.
I know. Oh, it's definitely gonna get there. I'm hungry, man. I really want this to happen, just so it'll free up my time. Time, money, labor, they all go together. If I can free up my time, man, woo.
But if you get enough people, right? What I want you to do, what I would like you to do, is find a pub close to you.
Okay.
And find as many LFC supporters as you can, and you can get the official thing, if you can, or at least link up with an official.
There's a LFC Toronto. There's
Scallywags. That's what I'm saying.
I do follow those guys.
But
no, LFC Toronto one.
No, but this is what you need to do: get off your ass and go and speak to them.
Yeah, probably. I got to do that, but I don't know. I'm just kind of, I just got to build the website, man. I think we're already there, to be honest with you.
But it will help you in the endeavor of raising funds. I know. Okay, I'm not going to go into this because that's private, but it will help.
It'll help. It's always great to interact with people and get together. I don't know. I'm just kind of. I'll probably maybe I'll reach out to some guys for next year and all that. But right now, I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing, build the website, and if that comes, that's great. It's a different world over here, so
I know. But
I don't want to be like, hey, and like, I don't know. I don't like to bother people, to be honest with you. That's why I haven't contacted Red Men TV. I haven't contacted anyone.
You can't be nice to end up like Lewis Carrius in goal. Fuck that shit.
Is this okay? Hold on a second. So wait. Craig, are you Scouser? You sound just like him.
Who?
Me? I'm a Scouser.
Yeah.
Oh, no, Craig's there. I'm getting all confused.
Okay. The difference is, right, this is the thing is.
It is Scouser.
No, Craig.
It sounds good. As soon as he started swearing, I'm going, this is Scouser, man.
Steve's is Scouser. That's why I was confused at the beginning, because you never want one of it.
I don't even know who's who anymore. This is awesome.
Me and Craig are actually Scouts, but Craig comes from a different part of Liverpool than I do. You see, I live in what
he's from Birkenhead.
No, I'm actually from Toxteth. He's from the north end. That's the difference. You see,
I gotta find out where Scouser is. You sounded like him though.
Scouser is not about our accent. It's about how much.
No. I'm talking about the guy. There's one guy in particular. We just call him Scouser.
That's me, you silly bastard.
That's you. It is you.
Yes, it is.
I thought it was you. Oh man. At least we had a good laugh at the end of the show.
That's the guy who wants to cancel.
I thought you realized.
Yeah. I did, but then I thought the name's not matching. I thought I lost you in my contacts. Okay, so what's your so there's Carlos, Craig Austin. So you're Zor. You're Steezor?
Yeah, but Craig.
You're Steezor?
My actual name.
That's me. I remember you offering me help a long time ago.
Yeah. Exactly, I told you that already. But Craig,
I know, but it's hard when you don't talk to people because I appreciate it, but then it's like, how do I get? Then you're doing the show, you don't have time to get back into it. But I remember that, man. I remember you mentioning the website, and I thought, I'm not going to bother this guy next time he's in. I'm just happy to see the guy. So you're all this time. That's who you've been, man. That's a trip. I love it.
Well, well, the thing is, right? I'm subscribed to like probably every Liverpool fucking.
Yeah.
Fan-related madness, like Jack.
You're a true Red, man. You're a true supporter. You help everybody.
I live literally about 15 minutes away from Anfield.
Man, I gotta get over there.
I'm Mecca. If he was religious, that's my
Let's
Mecca.
go for a walk today. Where do you want to go? Oh, Anfield's right there.
Oh,
Could you imagine that? You wake up. Oh, I'm gonna go for a walk. I'm gonna go walk the dog. Let's go to Anfield. Like, I can't even imagine that. That's like, for me to go to Anfield. I don't even know what it's too much. It's too much to realize.
You're far better than me then if you're in Dingle. Fucking hell.
I'm in the Dingle, lad.
Yeah.
I can't even catch up with what's going on right now.
Sean's like fully out of this.
To the needles, Mr. Dingle over there. I get the 27 bus. It's right there. I could walk in about 15 minutes. I wouldn't want to walk it though because it's a bit of a pain.
You're living in a keep moat house.
No, I can literally walk to Anfield. I when my bird came over from America, where's the first place I took her?
This is way better than player ratings, by the way.
Yeah.
This is awesome. People would rather have this. You can only talk about player ratings for so long. This is where it's at.
You guys, I know you all support Liverpool and stuff and whatever, and that's beautiful, but you got to understand our city is mental in regards to Evertonians and Liverpoolians. It's mental.
That'll be great, man.
No,
he's right.
So you guys truth. Okay, we're gonna get to some truth right now. Have you ever egged Goodison Park? Have you ever thrown eggs at Goodison?
No. We don't do that. Well,
no, I mean when you were a kid or something.
No, because that's not how.
I know that's what I used to do.
We're not
as a kid.
bitter. We're not bitter.
Exactly.
Why would you? Why exactly? It's like looking down on an ant.
Sure.
It's illegal.
Sure. No.
I'm just joking around, eh? Look, he got wound up too. I just wanted to get a rise out of him, but I didn't expect that. It's right there. You know what? I'm not encouraging egging Goodison Park on this show. That's not what I'm saying.
Forget Karius is on Goodison now.
I'm going to be so responsible for any vandalism now. You realize that?
Oh, shut up. The city of Liverpool. The city of Liverpool is one of the only few. In fact, correct me here, Craig, if you don't say. Sorry for the bad there. Are we one of the only cities in the whole of the United Kingdom that has 2 football teams and 2 complete different religious Paddy's Wigwam and the other one, right?
Yeah.
So, in the same city, in the same family, we have Evertonians and Liverpool.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I'm aware of that.
So we're Scottish, not English.
We don't speak English. But the beauty of this is that we have the best banter. It's like going to Christmas dinner and literally Boxing Day, normally, if we play Everton or whatever, before that or whatever, we take the piss out of each other. That's the beauty of our city. There's a few knobheads, Man City, but they're the minority. But in general, our city is its own little country. Wouldn't you agree with that, Craig?
Scouse, not English. We do our own thing. We've got that banter. We've got our own things going on in the city. We don't associate with everywhere else outside. It's very secular in one respect. It's a very militant city as well, guys. Just so you know.
It has to be.
Militant? Like how? Like, what do you mean?
Militant, because we hate the government with Maggie Thatcher's twat.
Yeah, I know. Trust me, I'm well aware of all that. I follow. Trust me, I'm on Twitter. I'm well aware of everyone's political views on Twitter.
No, but
we don't like Trump.
I don't even get into any of it, and I don't know what's going on over there. I just live the dream. That's what you got to do.
No, but the thing
is, you need to come over.
I'm gonna come over and keep my mouth shut and have a pint.
He does because he doesn't understand
for sure, man.
why. You see, this is the thing, like, all our beautiful Liverpool fans abroad don't understand why we have the passion, why we have them mad nights at Anfield. They don't. They do get it, but they don't, because they're not scouts. I just say that. I
mean, there's probably a lot of truth to that, right?
But it's true
because of the history embedded in the people and the culture. I think it goes further than that too. Something about Liverpool, like there's I can't get into it because it's going to be probably a little too much. But it's a very blessed city, eh?
John, there's so much history in this city. Come on,
the Beatles are from Liverpool, right there. That's all I need to say.
Not even the Beatles.
I know, I'm a big Beatles fan, that's why. I'm a music guy.
The city itself, which it was the second city of the British Empire back in the day. It was one of the richest cities in the world. Slavery, everything went through the city. There was so much history. American Revolution, ships were built in the city, all kinds. There's so much history in this city, it's unreal. Wow. And we went through a bit of a decline, and we've had to fight back to get to where we need to be as a city, as a whole. Because the turned on us.
It's gonna be awesome when I get to come over there. You guys, you'll have to give me I need the grand tour when I get there.
Oh, you just
the Atlantic was forced.
Me and Craig will give you the fucking tour, man. Me and Craig.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have an awesome time. It's gonna be amazing. I wish I was there now, man.
Come over here. Me and Craig will get you shit faced.
I don't like to drink too much, man.
Well, you don't need to drink that much, but me and Craig.
We'll have a few. I'm not getting smashed.
You'll be alright with me, Craig.
We'll have a few. I'll have probably a little too much.
Sean, you got sensible lads around you.
Yeah, you know, that's the thing is, a lot of people, right, and you know what? Did you see the post by the Metropolitan Police of Liverpool kind of thing? They were saying like they were well made up with our fans, and even the police.
Yeah, do you know what? And no media picked that up at all.
Yeah.
In this country, and that's a shit thing. And UEFA as well. They fine Liverpool fans for throwing bottles at the Man City bus, but they won't find the fans.
They won't find Rome.
You know what? What do you guys really like? I don't even want to get into conspiracy mode with all that stuff, but why is it always like that? You know, it's so laughable.
English club. English club. They don't like English, and that's it.
There's something about Liverpool where. It's just so ridiculous when it comes to what other clubs get away with.
Hold on, I'll tell you the truth, right? There's been 2 incidents, kind of in Europe, in regards, and in regards to why European clubs don't like us, Heysel Stadium. Now, let's put our fucking shit behind us, and that happened, right? And you know that as much as me, Craig. That was. I wouldn't say it's our fault, but you know.
Sean, I'm just going to quickly get off now.
I'm actually heading out as well. We've gone a little bit longer. I went I said, see, it got interesting though.
Saying 10 more minutes.
I said 10 minutes, and that was like half an hour ago.
Just needs to be said.
Wait, go ahead, and we'll finish up. Go ahead.
Sean, I gotta go.
All right, brother. I'll catch you later. Okay. Thanks for running the show with me today. Thank you so much.
Thanks. See you later, lad.
Thank you.
See you later, boys.
Well, I'm just going to say this, right? In the European, which we, remember, which was yesterday, right? I'm sorry for everybody who had to put it, whatever. Point being is, when that happened, Margaret Thatcher banned all the clubs, and we got the blame for all the clubs getting banned, right? And then 12 years after that, literally 12 years, you guys don't know that if you're not fans. The first time Liverpool came back into the Champions League, right, we won it. The very same year that we were unbanned, we actually won it.
What year was that? Was that the last one? That wasn't the last. No, that wasn't the last one. This was in the...
No,
why were they banned?
82.
Banned because of Heysel Stadium.
Right. Okay, yeah. Well, that whole thing.
It was in Belgium. It was in Belgium. Liverpool fans chased a load of Italian fans.
I'm aware of the thing. That's it. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not or whatever what our fans did, but you know what? That was hooliganism at the time. I've got no. It's not like Hillsborough or whatever. But I'm just saying is. Shit happened, we got banned, and then the first time in the Champions League we got back in because of Margaret Thatcher banned our football team or banned hooliganism, and we won it the very next season.
Wow.
Which was like armor.
You can't stop Liverpool.
You can't. You can't stop City, can you, Trey?
God is with Liverpool.
No. That's us. We are.
It's a blessed city. It's a special place, man. We gotta go. These guys are trying to tell us what to do on the show. The show's supposed to be over, man.
Fuck the show. We're gonna stay. We're gonna stay.
Boys.
Oh, brother, man, you're hilarious, man. I gotta go.
No, I don't.
But we'll do one more minute. Are you heading out or okay? I'm doing one more minute. And we're going.
One more minute. We'll all go.
Awesome, Craig. Thanks, man.
Let's get back to the football. Come on.
All right. Well, what I'm
we
saying
have to go.
Can I just say this then before we all shoot off? I'm well fucking happy. I'm well happy we just signed Fabinho. Yeah. Woohoo! I hope we sign a goalkeeper. I think it's all black. I fucking hope it is. Please God. I don't want to see Carri's game, but I'm not going to get into that. And Fekir apparently is going to be in the next 7 days, so we'll have something to cheer about. And don't forget, lads, not Naby Fekir, fuck's sake. Naby Keita is a
by the way,
yesterday, June 1st. He's a fucking Liverpool player. I'm surprised they don't have him on like a fucking t-shirt thing. He's an official Liverpool player yesterday. How boss is that? I put that on my Twitter. No one paid any attention, but whatever.
Are you following me? Yeah, I got you on Twitter, right?
Yeah. But I'm just saying, it's like nobody's going, oh, by the way, Naby Keita's officially now our player. Fuck, where's the official unveiling of Naby Keita? I want to see him in a Liverpool top, for fuck's sake. A proper one.
Yeah, after the holidays and after the World Cup, it'll be.
Really? All that time? No, I want to see before that. I'm trying to rank enough fucking players because they're awesome. We've got a boss team, that's the point. And you know what? Fuck the Champions League final. It was a disaster.
Yeah,
fine. But you know what? Is going to kick some serious ass next year. And I want to smash and bitch slap Man City all over the place.
You know what? The biggest one I want next year is Man United. I want to swat them. I want to actually beat United. The last 2 seasons, they took the piss. And I want us to finish above them. Yeah. I want to finish above them and beat them.
I've never said this before, right? And I know we always get accused of going, we're going to win the league. I honestly really, really think if we get the targets, we have got more than a chance to win the league next year. I've never said that ever, but I'm thinking right now.
Chelsea are in turmoil, Tottenham are in turmoil with Real Madrid looking at Pochettino. The best chance we've got, it's only going to be Pep Guardiola we've got to worry about, I think.
If you look at our midfield, Jesus Christ, that's fine.
Hey, and Everton.
Keita.
Fuck them.
We've already got Naby Keita. He's a boss. And we just got Fabinho. Everybody's been going, can you get a DM? Can you get a DM? We just got the best one in Europe. Like, how the fuck did that happen without nobody even paying attention? God knows. And then we're going to get Fekir. And literally, Liverpool, they're not denying the fact that we want a fucking goalkeeper. They're like, oh no, we actually fucking do. So, bye fucking, adios. I'm sorry. Like, I feel sorry for them.
We're thinking he might be, someone said James Pierce tweeted that he's going to be a backup. So I'm not happy with that.
You know what? I think, right, I don't like to smash people.
I know that. Yeah.
I said to you, and this is fair. Like, I never want to see him in a Liverpool shit.
Yeah, it's totally fair.
You know what though? Boys, just on reflection though. Years ago, people said that about Bruce Grobbler in his first 2 seasons.
I'm 37. I know who Bruce Grobbler is.
But Karius just hawked the Champions League final.
Grobbler never. He won as one.
Grobbler never. But what I'm saying is, right, I'm trying to be fair in regard. Like, let's take his mistakes out of it. Was Karius ever our club? Right? Was he ever the statue that we needed? Everybody's been back on about
never.
No, not
for the club of our statue.
It was just that bad with Mignolet.
No, even Mignolet. Like, let's just be fair to both of them.
Yeah.
They are not what we're trying to achieve, right? Which is we want to be a world-class team. You can't have these keepers. We need to go and nab somebody. And yet it's going to cost us fucking, I don't know, a gazillion pounds.
It's going to cost a lot.
Then fine.
But
we paid that much.
Hey boys, we're wrapping this up.
We do have to wrap it up. I do have to go. I just didn't want to cut off the legend himself.
No.
We're calling him Mr. Scouser.
In the UK.
I could listen to this guy forever. He's hilarious. Brother, I really appreciate your support too, and we're going to talk off air. I do have to go. I'll talk with you for a couple minutes off air, and then I got to go as well. Listen, you guys have a good one. Let's get everyone in. Thanks to Craig Austin. You're right there, brother. Thanks for calling in, man.
Be on again.
Yeah, you guys are always welcome on. We're going to try to balance it out, but you know what? You just got to live the dream and make things happen. And without you guys calling in and contributing to this show, it wouldn't be half as good, man. You guys are tremendous, as well as Steezor, my man, calling in. And I think we still have Carlos hanging in the background somewhere. Oh, he left.
Go get it, Sean.
Go
get it. Live the dream.
Go get it. So look after your pops.
Yeah, gotta look after Dad. Oh man, the legend.
He is a legend.
We gotta get him on with you guys. We're gonna take the show to new heights. I really thank everybody, everyone's help.
Hey, Sean, just before you go, I watched that video of you in that pub a couple of weeks back. Oh my god,
what a disgrace!
I know that was terrible.
It was a Londoner pub too, bro. You know what? Honestly, in their defense, my power went down. I'm 2 minutes into my starting 11. Starting 11's released. I do my starting 11 show. Power goes down at the house. I'm like, I'm screwed. We're about to play City in the first leg. How am I going to do my show? And it was like a crazy windy day. So I tell my dad, are you coming with me or not? My dad's totally shocked. We have no power. It only happened on our street too. So I have to drive. I go to a random pub. And I call ahead. I say, do you mind if I film there? Because I'm going to ask, right? She says, yeah, sure, no problem. I show up. I get set up. And as soon as I walk in there, there's like, I kid you not, like 2 dinner tables full of 80-year-old people. And I'm like, how am I going to celebrate in here? So, and it's a Londoner pub, right? So they had the game on. A couple fans were in there. Actually, right next to me were 2 City fans. You can't see it on the camera, but on the right side, there's 2 City fans sitting at a table, and I was like lapping their table when the goals were happening. So it was pretty funny. But the woman, she didn't know I was going to react, and I'm filming in there. She was nice enough to let me film. But obviously, as you saw in the reactions, he's trying to tell me to calm down. I'm freaking out. We're battering City. Chamberlain puts in a screamer, so it was. I laughed, but I mean, that's what I had to do. Right?
Quality.
No, but
it was funny though. It was.
No, but this is the thing. This is why your channel is good, because you're not scripted, and people like that. Well, okay. Can I just rephrase that? People who are scouse like people who are unscripted.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah. There's that kind of free flow to it. Anything can happen. We can get into anything.
Well, don't be crazy. We like people who are.
I've always, I get you, man. No, I kind of feel like I'm made to do this show, and sometimes your weaknesses actually in other areas are strengths, right? So it's funny that I can totally be a noob at this and still have a banging show.
All you need to know is, dude, right? Listen to this. All you need to know is this: you'll never walk alone.
There you go.
And I love the fact that other people from all over the world love my city and my football club.
Yeah, man. I remember you saying that before. I really appreciate it, man. I feel embraced. I don't feel as far away anymore.
Well, no, you're not, man. You're a part of.
Oh, now it's crazy. For me, it's weird because I know if I go there, like, it's really cool because I'm gonna. There's already so many people I know over there, and I haven't even been there yet. So it'll be like the vacation of dreams when I get to go.
Well,
one day I'd like to live there. I'd like to have property there and kind of be able to live in Liverpool and in Canada as well.
John,
you're pretty good.
One.
But I gotta go.
I had my visa to move to Canada, and then I got my girlfriend pregnant.
Are you coming?
I would have been over there.
Lucky Craig.
It's nice over here, man.
I'm telling you. I was on my way to on the way to Toronto.
Did you spoon it, lad? Like fucking.
I'm not far from Toronto.
I've got family in Michigan as well, Detroit.
Nice, man.
In Canton.
Oh,
awesome.
I've been a few times.
Yeah, you've been to Canada a few times?
But nice. Yeah, I've been to Canton a few times, and I've been to Toronto once.
Nice, man.
Well, I hope to be back one day. Maybe.
Yeah, if you're ever around, let me know, man.
So, no problems. I'm off. Good night.
I'm off too. You guys have a good one. I'm going to talk to you, Caesar, off the air just for 5 minutes. And thanks again, Craig Austin. Good talking with you.
Up the fucking Reds, fellas. Up the fucking Reds.
Get in there.
Go ahead.
Uncensored show. Yeah. All right, have a good one, guys. I'm going to end the stream right now. And everyone watching, thanks. I'll do some shout-outs. And I'm ending the show, man. Much love to you all. At Venco, I can't do one. I have to go. I have other stuff to do. They do kill off the chat, these kind of streams, I know, but we do engage them while we're doing it. It's okay. You gotta. We do everything on this show, right? So we're learning. Hadu S, Advenco, Ezra Wilson, Stephen Owens, Samarian. I'll try to do one without the Skype too to get my classic streams every now and then. And the show's only going to get better. It's only going to be more content, more action, more interaction. Much love to you all. Live the dream. And thanks for watching. See you next stream. Go get it, baby.